Doing well. I have to say that it's been kind of a weird afternoon already. There's just some kind of weird sense or feeling that I'm getting right now. These were cards that I had, I shuffled and then I picked them up, and these were left behind. We've got the flat top billboard. Someone might be advertising for something. It's like a really clear billboard. Maybe someone is seeing the writing on the wall. This guy kind of looks like he could be a person of authority or a businessman. Someone who might have taken an honor or an oath. Someone who made a promise. There could be a doctor involved. Either the ship has sailed or it's sailing. It's time for a break. Someone's only sure of themselves because they've been drinking, or they are pretty certain that their spirit work is going to work. I saw a guy with sunglasses on downstairs just stop by our big dumpsters. It's not even sunny outside, so I don't know why he'd be having his sunglasses on. He looked like it was just weird. He had a dog in the car, this cute little Cocker Spaniel. Yeah, Cocker Spaniel. I think it was a Cocker Spaniel. And a weird smile on his face, and he petted the dog as we walked by with my dog. Just odd. I went downstairs, and all I saw was my neighbor. And then, of course, the little watermark from the air conditioning being on. I don't know, folks. Red flags and studio were just out. Use your discernment. Top hat, there's an event. I really did feel a need when I woke up this morning. I needed to do a read, and then I was asked to take a walk. So, of course, I went ahead and did the walk. Just bizarre. The dog was acting weird this morning. Back of the deck, we've got ice. Either something's being put on ice or someone needs ice. I know I need some ice. I fell yesterday, like bad. There's a little nickel size of skin missing on my foot. My back hurts from the fall. It was pretty hilarious. We've got someone's gone fishing, throwing a line out there, seeing what they can catch. Could have something to do with someone who fishes. Neanderthal, this person probably has kind of a low EQ, emotional quotient, knowledge. In case you're new, these are cards that I made. They're in different stages. This is the Neanderthal card. It's just penciled in. Someone can have a quick temper. Maybe that's just the way they do things. I had a boss that said that he was like that because he was Greek. I don't know how that correlates. To me, he just looked like a 4-year-old. He was a very kind person from what I recall. It was about 20, 30 years ago. I also knew him. He was one of the people that lived in our neighborhood growing up. We've got the red robin. We've got the robin here. Someone's talking to someone. Someone's little birdie told me it could be someone's sidekick. Maybe someone's tired of being someone's sidekick. They want to be the main event. Could have the name Robert, Bob, Rob or Robin involved. We've got that's the way the cookie crumbles. Remnants, crumbs. Maybe someone feels like they're getting crumbs after what they've been told. Something's on E, empty gas tank. Someone's tired, they can't do anymore. They want someone else to be tired, can't do anymore. Somebody needs to fill up. We've got candy. Maybe someone's having a, someone needs to cool it on the sugar consumption. We've got feather here. Spiritual card, also to be light as a feather, have your heart as light as a feather. Taking something lightly, someone might be taking the sugar consumption lightly. We've got gloves, fighting, protecting, using kids' gloves. Footsteps, someone's following in the footsteps of somebody else. A mentor, a parent. Someone could be at odds with a parent or a child. Maybe they're spiritually at odds with one another. Someone's done with being sweet. It's going to end up with a straitjacket on and in isolation, probably in a mental ward somewhere. Maybe the whole situation's driving someone nuts and to the point to wanting to drink. Someone is obviously tangled up with some kind of spirit of the spiritual realm. Send them prayers. That's all you can do is just send prayers in their direction that they'll make it through and to cover them. Say your prayers. Regardless of what's going on, always say your prayers. Spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. I don't know why I was thinking somebody put something in order for you just to drink it or to eat it. We've got the asterisk here. It's all in the details. The small print, the fine print. The Star of Bethlehem also. And it is also, it is a Star of Bethlehem. Factor consideration, which makes the other things less important. To cause attention to an omitted matter. To mark a word or a piece of text as it's important. Got an empty dog bowl. Maybe these details are what's keeping somebody's dog bowl or their food coming in. The loyalty there, the loyalty to the family this dog has. There's a pattern in what goes on. You put one foot in front of the other, one leg in one pant and one leg in the other. Eggplant has something to do with a guy. It could be the fisherman. Also could be a surprising fact, considering I didn't know that eggplants were berries. They also are a replacement for a food source. We've got a bandage. Trying to cover something up or a wound that's happening. There's a wound under there. There's a decision that needs to be made. Mind over matter, heart, mind over heart. Where's the decision going to be? Where's the loyalty going to stand? Where are you getting your food from? Follow the pattern. Don't fight the pattern. The pattern's obvious. Has to do with a female who's dealing with this. Extended family. Now this could be either your in-laws. It was originally the in-laws card, but it could be also an extension of your family, people like friends that you consider family, or workmates that you consider family because you're there. It's like your second family. It could also mean that it's extending further than you could imagine that it's extending. We've got a raccoon, a trickster energy, a thief, a scavenger, scavenging for whatever's left in that bowl. Lipstick, someone wants to make something up. Maybe that's their pattern. They cause a problem and then they want to make it up. They fight and then they want to make it up. It sounds like the DV cycle, abusive cycles. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, and then everything's great, and then it's a nightmare again. It's very draining. Karma's coming, unfortunately. You can't avoid the karma. Caged heart. Heart that wants to love but cannot love. Or literally someone's going to have to be caged for all the damages that they've been done. That's the decision. Maybe they have a drinking problem and they need to cage the problem, make that decision. There's no rest for the wicked, none. No, the wicked never sleep. If their bodies are sleeping, their minds are still going. Their spirit is still working. They never go to sleep. Statue of Liberty, they're never free. The pursuit of happiness. A gift. Could have something to do with New York or the French. Shade trying to hide a gift. The paparazzi, they don't want to be seen. Could be that guy down in the car. A-line. Starts off short and then it goes long. That's the long and short of it. Looks one way. When you look at it in one direction, it looks one way, and then you come to the front and it looks way longer. We've got a virus here. A virus is draining someone. Okay, there's an idea. Armadillo is trying to protect themselves. It's also the tumbleweed. The tumbleweed doesn't even put its seeds out until after it gets disconnected from its food and water source, and then that's where the seeds all sprinkle around in order to make new tumbleweeds. It scatters its seeds. Maybe they're trying to give someone a virus through their family members. Place setting, someone's expected to be there, so be protective of yourself. Use your discernment of yourself when somebody arrives. Someone is a guest. Someone is supposed to come down and sit down. Place setting, it could, again, going back to the food that we were talking about, trying to get someone to accept something or to take something. Maybe someone is trying to be forced to be put on E, so they're so empty that they have no choice but to be wicked. And they're going to have a sit down and talk about it. A moth to a flame, burned by the fire. Don't do it. Don't accept the offer. It's trash. Interestingly enough, we've got trash coming in underneath the shades. Taking a pause here with the comma. We've got the mushrooms, extends, kind of like the extended. Mushrooms is a bacteria. Interestingly enough, the bacteria is underneath the virus. Meant to drain somebody. Berry, drain. Something about fruit, a berry, supposed to drain someone with some kind of virus and bacteria. Grapefruit seed extract is your friend in that case. You unless you have blood pressure issues, then don't take it because it is a grapefruit and you're not supposed to take anything grapefruit on blood pressure medication. I'm not a doctor or a nutritionalist, so please do your research, do your pros and cons, the side effects of such things, of all supplements, of everything actually that you hear or read. Always do your own research. Someone's sending out an olive branch. Maybe they're going to offer you some kind of food or some kind of item as some kind of piece or some kind of olive branch. Maybe that's the idea, to cover whatever it is that has been done. Spectacles. Someone's going to be making a spectacle of themselves, trying to protect themselves, perhaps. Someone's going to try to make someone appear like they've been drinking, like they decided to drink because they were so empty. And they're going to be trying to protect themselves and keep themselves safe. They want them to fly off the handle pretty much and then make a spectacle of themselves in this peace offering. But I can't make it up. It's poison, folks. Because someone has an evil eye. Pay attention. You've got the spider in the water glass. You got to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, you're going to end up drinking that spider. It has something to do with the lodge or a cabin. Some hurdles. And again with the bacteria and the hummingbird feeder. This skull and crossbones can also be a pirate trying to steal, how we were having the trickery with the raccoon, trying to steal something. The wolf haircut, it's wolf in sheep's clothing. Don't accept any offerings, folks. Don't accept any apologies, any gifts of apology, because there's something involved with that. We literally have the virus. We have bacteria out here twice. We have someone wanting to make it look like someone's been drinking, making poor choices. And I've got fire alarms going off in the back. We have heart coming out again. Care for your heart. That's the only two cards that came out, was heart care. And then we've got the caged heart here. So if you take heart medication, be mindful. Make sure you look at it, that it's the same heart medication that you've always been taking. I know I had a doctor that tried to prescribe me some beta blockers for my heart situation, and come to find out that it already resolved itself for the most part, and apparently it's like age related, and if you have low blood pressure, beta blockers lowers your heart. So it's like, did the doctor not know that? Why did I have to tell her that? So just be mindful, do your research, as I said, be your own advocate. If you're being prescribed something from a doctor, just don't go blindly into accepting it. Right? Because oops, they'll just say, oh, oopsie, it was a mistake. No traffic. There's not traffic. There's a message. Someone's bored. Someone with the initial A, or it's a word that starts with A. Secrets. Not in a pinch. It's pinch upside down. Pinch me, I'm dreaming. No, you're not. It's not a pinch. You don't need a pinch. And you're not in a pinch. You're unbothered. Someone's not winning. Someone's upset because they're not winning because you're unbothered. 6 upside down. 6 is about family, so this does not have to involve your family. 6 is about imperfect situation. They're thinking it was a perfect situation. Five upside down is change. Something's not changing. Maybe someone's bored that something's not changing. They're upset or irritated. Something's not changing. It's a Scorpio and their South Node. Initial H. First, middle, last, or a word that starts with H that comes to mind for you. And we've got kind of like someone has an idea. Resilience. Someone didn't take into account that someone was resilient. And we've got empty upside down, that this person is full of resilience. Could involve a Gemini or Gemini season. Earth angel, this person is not an earth angel. They don't want this person to be an earth angel. That's where their resilience comes from. They can't get the earth angel to be caught red-handed with something, and they keep trying. Someone's not charming. They're not very good at what they're doing. They can't pull one over. They're not a prince. X could be someone's ex. First, middle, or last initial, or a word that starts with X. Maybe someone just needs to get rid of something, or someone, or a situation. With that being said, you guys, I'm going to call it. Make it a great day. There's always something in every day that can make it great. You just have to find it. Take care. Thanks for being here. Hey Sam, I don't know if you're still there, but I made the cards. They're all in different stages. Some just have the word, like the wolf cut. Some are completely done, and they've got all of their research and everything done behind them. I've been doing these probably for the last 5 years or so, maybe 6. Thanks for being here. I like the kitty, it's cute. And with that being said, folks, make it a great day. Again, thanks for being here. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And thank you.